Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to The Bachelor latest news. Although Jenn Tran attempted to find love on season 21 of The Bachelorette, she and Devon Strader called off their engagement 2 months after filming for the show wrapped. Bach Nation also realized that she reunited with her third runner-up, Jonathon Johnson, as they posed for photos together, People magazine's 50th anniversary party in LA. But are these two giving it another shot after all the drama played out on and off TV? Here's what we know about Jenn Tran and Jonathon Johnson's relationship status, and if we can expect him to support Jenn in the crowd at Dancing with the Stars. Not quite. The pair seem to be just friends since Jenn recently revealed she's in no rush to get into another relationship. Jonathon's been such a light in all of this, Jenn told NBC News of their dynamic. I didn't come out of this journey with a fiancé, but I, at least, got a really good friend out of it, a really good human out of it, makes me really excited. She added, I'm just not at a place to explore a relationship with anyone, not even just Jonathon. It's just not something that's been on my mind at all. While she found support in Jonathon after calling off her 2-month engagement with Devon, Jenn also told the outlet that she's taking time and doing things for herself. She added, I just don't think I have the space in my head or my heart to add a guy into the picture at the moment. Despite the post-show drama, Jenn seems to be looking back at her experience as the Bachelorette fondly, telling NBC News, it hasn't been easy, but at the end of the day, I am proud of the choices that I made. There was no way in which I would have known that he was a different person. She also expressed gratitude for Bach Nation, saying, with all the support that I've been getting from women and men of color, it's just felt so healing. I resonate with them so much. To be able to have that community come alive and come behind me through a very, very public breakup too has just been so like something that I never thought would happen. Tran spoke with People about recent news that production for season 22, The Bachelorette, would be delayed. Jenn Tran is sharing her thoughts on the delay of season 22 of The Bachelorette. In an exclusive interview with People at a taping of Kelly Miley's Stir the Pot, Tran reacted to the news that The Bachelorette would not be returning for its normal summer premiere this year. As the lead in season 21 of the long-standing dating show, she says she also has some theories as to why the change was made. It was a surprise to me, she notes. The franchise has been going on for so long. Sometimes you hear things like why shows go on pause. I have no idea why and what's going on there. I really have no idea. The Bachelorette does usually air in the summer when people are traveling. I heard that it doesn't do as well as The Bachelor, which airs in the fall, where people are home and ready to watch TV, she adds. So maybe it'll give a chance for the next Bachelorette to air at a time where there's more visibility. That would be nice. Fans were caught off guard after Deadline reported earlier this month that the franchise was pausing production, which typically begins in late winter or early spring. Days later, host Jesse Palmer clarified that there was nothing to worry about, but he was also a little bit bummed by the news. The good news is I know it's not going away. I know it's definitely coming back, he said on a February 11 episode of the Playing the Field podcast. Without being able to get into too much of the creative decisions on it, I know that when it does return, I just think it's going to be absolutely tremendous. He noted that it is not unprecedented for The Bachelorette not to air in the summer, and promised that once it does come back, I know Bachelor Nation will be really excited. There have been a few seasons of The Bachelorette that did not follow the typical summer schedule in the past. In 2020, during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, season 16 didn't air until late October that year. Season 18 also aired in October. The show also went on a hiatus from 2006 until 2007, which was the only time the network did not air a season of The Bachelorette since its inception in 2003. Tran's season came to a conclusion in September 2024 with an explosive after the final Rose episode in which she revealed that she and winner Devin Strader had broken up. At the time, she claimed their dynamic changed almost immediately. "As soon as we had left Hawaii, things were just different," she said during the After the Final Rose special. "It kind of just felt like he was pulling away all the promises that he had made to me. Wanting to move somewhere together, and wanting to have this future planned out, and wanting to see each other all the time." Jenn explained that she stopped receiving calls and texts from Devin and grew confused. Then one night, she got a call from her then fiancé. "He called me, and he basically broke off the engagement," she explained. "He said he didn't love me anymore, feel the same way, and felt like something had been off since the second thing he proposed. He regretted getting engaged." Everything to know about The Bachelorette lead Jenn Tran's life after season 21 ended. Jenn is a 26-year-old physician assistant student from Miami. Jenn graduated from the University of Wisconsin in 2020 and had to put school on hold when she was selected as a The Bachelor contestant. Jenn was born and raised in Hillsdale, New Jersey, to parents who were born in Vietnam, making Jenn a proud first-generation Vietnamese American. Jenn's parents had separated, and her mom was the one who raised her and her brother. Jenn was the first Asian American lead on The Bachelorette. Jenn was first seen in season 28 of The Bachelor featuring Joey Graziadei. The Miami local was an instant fan favorite even though she didn't win the season. Jenn had finished in 5th place after Joey sent her home during the last rose ceremony just before the hometown dates. Interestingly, Joey and Jenn became the first two Bachelor Nation leads in history to face off on the same season of Dancing with the Stars season 33. Jenn was out of the race for the coveted Mirror Ball trophy in the Halloween episode. Jenn was announced as the Bachelorette for season 21 in March 2024. She was named the new lead at After the Final Rose, following the finale of Joey's season. She is rumored to have been the third and last-minute choice for the Bachelorette after Daisy Kent or Maria Jorgis. Jenn created history as the first ever Bachelorette lead to propose to the winner. Jenn's top two were Army Ranger veteran Marcus Schoberg and freight company owner Devin Strader. She was the one to give Devin the ring, who, in turn, proposed to her to become the winner in the September 2024 finale. However, Jenn and Devin's relationship was over even before the finale had aired. During the live portion of the finale, Jenn revealed that Devin was pulling away from all the promises he made to her after they left Hawaii. He called her one day and broke off the engagement because he had mentally checked out. Jenn claimed she saw Devin following Maria on Instagram the next day. Jenn kept sobbing as she was made to watch the proposal on After the Final Rose. However, Bachelor Nation's Jenn did add that she didn't regret proposing to the Devin she knew while filming. Jenn had sent the Bachelorette contestant Jonathon home after the fantasy suites, choosing Devin and Marcus over him. Viewers were not thrilled about Jenn sending Jonathon home, and not Marcus, because Jonathon was already dreaming about a future with Jenn, where he would be learning Vietnamese and raising a mixed family with her. Jenn was accused of choosing men who were emotionally unavailable because Marcus had admitted he didn't love her yet. By October, Jenn told people that she and Jonathon had bonded after the show and were having so much fun together. Jenn confessed he had grown so much closer to Jonathon after the show. Fans had speculated that the Bachelorette exes were dating again when Jenn appeared in Jonathon's TikTok videos. Jonathon was spotted supporting her from the audience during DVTS. However, Jenn called Jonathon a friend and a rock, and expressed gratitude that she had someone supporting her in LA. As per Jenn, her heart was not in the space to date anybody, let alone Jonathon. Although Bachelor Grant Ellis has made his final decision, the next Bachelorette has yet to be named. In February 2025, ABC announced that the female-led reality dating show would not air in July, as it has for the last 3 seasons. Deadline reported that while the series has not been canceled, it will unlikely return this year. The good news is I know it's not going away. Bachelor franchise host Jesse Palmer clarified in a February 2025 episode of the Playing the Field podcast. I know it's definitely coming back. Without being able to get into too much of the creative decisions on it, I know that when it does return, I just think it's going to be absolutely tremendous. He also noted that a summer break for The Bachelor spinoff was not unprecedented. So why is The Bachelorette postponed? Here's everything to know about what caused the series hiatus and when fans can expect it to come back. ABC has yet to confirm why it is skipping the upcoming cycle of The Bachelorette. However, a few weeks after the news broke and most of the crew allegedly lost their jobs, multiple former and current crew members claimed to Deadline that the franchise had become a toxic and hostile work environment under the control of showrunners/executive producers Claire Freeland and Bennett Graebner. They alleged to the outlet that since taking over from creator Mike Fleiss in 2023, Freeland and Graebner used verbal and mental abuse, mind games, lack of communication, and fear to run the franchise. A spokesperson for Warner Bros. Television Group told Deadline that they were looking into the complaints. Michael Weinstein, counsel for Freeland and Graebner, said the executive producers were stunned and saddened by the allegations. The following month, The Hollywood Reporter confirmed that 2 co-executive producers, Michael Margolis and Keely Booth, departed from the series. A week later, in mid-March, Deadline reported that Freeland, who is married to Margolis, and Graebner had also exited the franchise. A release date for The Bachelorette Season 22 has not been announced. Historically, the female-led spin-off has returned in the summer, following The Bachelor, which typically comes out in the winter and spring. This schedule has allowed The Bachelorette to be selected from the pool of contestants of the most recent season of The Bachelor and vice versa. But this isn't the first time the show has taken a break. After launching in 2003, The Bachelorette didn't air in 2006 and 2007. Traditionally, the reality franchise's leading lady is crowned after the finale of The Bachelor. Though the last Bachelor Season 29 episode, featuring Ellis, premiered on March 24, the next Bachelorette was not announced because ABC paused the series. In February 2025, Season 21's Bachelorette Jenn Tran, the first Asian American woman to lead the series, shared her theory for why the show is taking a break. The Bachelorette does usually air in the summer when people are traveling. I heard that it doesn't do as well as The Bachelor, she told POPL. So maybe it'll give a chance for the next Bachelorette to air at a time where there's more visibility. That would be nice. ABC recently announced The Bachelorette wouldn't be back soon, and Jenn Tran is responding to the news. Jenn made her television debut during Joey Graziadis's season of The Bachelor. She caught his attention on the first night when she pulled up to the Bachelor mansion in a go-kart instead of a limousine, highlighting her fun-loving personality. Though Joey liked Jenn, he realized she wasn't his person and eliminated her before hometown dates. Jenn was heartbroken to leave as she liked Joey and thought she'd be one of Joey's hometown roses. In the end, Joey gave his final rose to Kelsey Anderson, but Jenn got the next best thing. Though most Bachelor Nation fans thought The Bachelorette would be Daisy Kent or Maria Georgas, it was announced Jenn would be the next franchise's lead. She would be the first Asian American franchise lead. The Bachelorette season 21 ended with Jenn giving her final rose to Devon Strader. The relationship blew up, and ABC put the show on hiatus. From the moment Devon stepped out of the limousine on night 1 of the Bachelorette season 21, he seemed sure about his feelings. He was laser-focused on Jenn. He did everything to get her attention, even interrupting her time with other men. His aggressive tactics made all the other men hate him, but he got what he wanted. In the end, Jenn whittled it down to Devon and 31-year-old Marcus Schoberg. But unlike Devon, Mark wasn't as sure of his feelings, so Jenn sent him home. Turning the tables, Jenn proposed to Devon, and he accepted. The relationship fell apart almost immediately, and they were already broken up by the time the Bachelorette season 21 finale aired. Part of Jenn's backstory was that she often found herself picking men who weren't that into her, yet here she was, picking a man who almost desperately wanted her. It was surprising when, during the Bachelor season 21 finale, Jenn revealed that Devon had pulled away after the proposal. During an exclusive interview with People, Jenn was asked about ABC delaying the Bachelorette season 22. Jenn chalked it up to inadequate scheduling choices. The Bachelorette does usually air in the summer when people are traveling. I heard that it doesn't do as well as The Bachelor, which airs in the fall, where people are home and ready to watch TV, Jenn said. She went on to wish the network would give the next Bachelorette a better time slot. Though Jenn didn't address the issue of ratings, part of her must feel guilty about being the last Bachelorette. It would only be natural for her to worry that ABC put the show on hiatus because Jenn's season ended so poorly. On the other hand, her theory about the show airing in the summer versus the fall is also a viable explanation. After Deadline reported that production on the franchise was being paused, host Jesse Palmer appeared on the Playing the Field podcast on YouTube to clarify the Bachelorette would be back eventually. The good news is I know it's not going away. I know it's definitely coming back, Jesse said. With the popularity of The Golden Bachelor, The Golden Bachelorette, and Bachelor in Paradise, it's a crowded field, and The Bachelorette may continue to struggle to earn its time slot. Then give your opinion in the comment box, and stay with us by subscribing the channel. Thank you.